Hey everybody, Rob Goody here, the MLM Solution. How you guys doing today? Today is Tuesday, July 13th. Thank God it's not Friday, July 13th, huh? All right, today is going to be a good one. As you know, each and every day, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we talk about subjects no one else will talk about. And today's subject is going to be pre-launch of a new product. What does that mean to you? How does that affect you and your success, your income, lifestyle, etc.? Well, guess what? That can be one of the most exciting and most profitable times when you're with a company. So if you want to know how to maximize that pre-launch opportunity, guys, you want to tune into today's episode, because pre-launch, whether it's a company or a product, can be some of the most exciting and profitable times in a network marketing company. So with that being said, do not miss today's episode, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, you know we go Monday through Friday. We go live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And if you will, please share our live podcast with our fellow network marketers across the globe. You can do that by simply utilizing hashtag the MLM Solution, hashtag the MLM Solution. And if you go to our website, we will say thank you in advance if you do. Please hit the share button. Just takes a second. And then when you do, you start that positive process of sharing wonderful information with our fellow network marketers. That information could empower them to do great things with this wonderful business model. That would be a great thing to be a part of. You can do that by simply taking a second to hit the share button. Once again, we say thank you in advance if you do. All right, with that being said, we are going to once again be talking about the pre-launch of a new product, whether you're with an old company or a new company. We'll see you in a few.
Welcome to the MLM Solution Podcast Show, where you'll learn the facts and hear the truth about the network marketing industry. Here's your host, Rob Goody and Marie Cannon.
Hello, Miss Marie.
Hello, it is Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. You're right. I love tacos. Do you like tacos, Miss Marie?
I love tacos.
I do too.
Who doesn't like tacos?
I know. When as you know, I dated a lot of Hispanic. I think you know, I dated a lot of Hispanic women from Panama, Colombia, Mexico, et cetera, et cetera. And when I got exposed to what a real taco is, that's an eye-opening experience. Sometimes you don't want to know what's in it. You look around, you're like, is there any dogs missing? And you don't eat on the streets. I'll tell you that now. No.
So street tacos aren't a thing?
Street tacos are not. They're, they talk about it here in the United States. Street tacos, like they're, you go down to Mexico or one of those other, don't be buying, guys. They don't have the strict enforcement codes that we do regarding food. So when you go to buy something on the street corner, it may be like 8 or 9 days old.
And it may be mystery meat.
And it definitely could be mystery. I'd say that probability is pretty high.
That's funny.
So I remember when I was with, especially a girl called Graciela, and we go down to Mexico, I say, I'm hungry. And if I even act like I was going to start to walk towards a street vendor, she'd grab my hand and she'd go, without saying a word. I was like, okay. She had to pick the restaurant. And then she would tell him in Spanish, he's my significant other. Please do not mess with his food. I knew what she was saying in Spanish, And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And she would talk to the owner. She would call the owner out, and he'd come out, and she'd tell him, say, please don't mess with his food. And the deeper you went, the worse it got. Yeah. The wife and I talked. She said, I told her, I said, well, we've been talking about going to some exotic locations, and I really want to go to the Virgin Islands. And she brought up, Melena, was it Bora Bora that you brought up? Or was it Belize? Anyway, she goes, I ain't going to Mexico. Don't ask. I've been there enough times. I said, you don't have to worry about that. I ain't going back to Mexico either. The last time I went, I did not feel safe. I was like, I'm done with this shit. I ain't doing this no more. I stayed on the beach. Let me just say that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And not a good time. You ever been there?
Mexico? No.
It's fun. I'm not going to sit here. There's a lot of great people, but you got to know where you're going.
Well, I've had a couple friends that have actually retired to Mexico, one in Puerto Vallarta and the other in, I'm not going to remember the name of it now, but it's the opposite side of the country. But both kind of in touristy type areas. So I don't know. I may end up down there at some point to visit my friends, but yeah, it's not anywhere I've ever been excited about visiting.
Well, it is a tropical place. Without dragging this on, it is a tropical place. I think you would really enjoy it if you have friends that are connected. That's the key. You got to have people that know where they're going and what they're doing. And if they're speaking Spanish, the Spanish people have great admiration for Americans who took the time to learn their culture and their language. So I would say you'll be pretty safe for the most part. And if they've been living there any length of time, because typically what happens, Miss Marie, the wealthy people live in certain segments, if you will, and they have these huge brick walls, and they all pay for this top-notch security. And these security guards have M16s and AK-47s, and they patrol those things all the time, 24/7. Because what happens is that people will target. The law down there is so loose, and if you could call and say, "Hey, I need help. My house is being robbed right now. They're in the house." It may take them 2-3 days to get there, because they're outnumbered. The police are, and on top of that, they're so far away a lot of times, and so you can't trust the law. Even if it get there, they're not always. To be honest with you, a lot of them are bought and paid for, and so the thing is that you really can't trust the law there. So if you're wealthy and you become a target, you've heard the stories the last couple of years where they were kidnapping tourists and holding them ransom for $10,000 or more. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it does happen. So you do not venture. That's a big mistake. They don't have any compunction in killing you and taking everything you got. Because, by the time somebody finds you, it's months later. So you got to be real careful. So there you go, Miss Marie. Go down there. After all that, go down there. Have a good time.
Well, after all that, now I'm not even sure I want the taco.
Well, that's what the wife told me. She said, I ain't going. She said, you might go, but I ain't going down there. Right? Isn't that what you said? Yes. Anyway. All right. So with that being said, guys, we got an interesting topic today. We talked yesterday about the pre-launch of a company. Okay, a new company during a pre-launch. And there are companies that do that. And it can be a wonderful thing, and it can be a really challenging thing. There's a lot of pros and cons that go with a product, the launch of a new company. And we covered those yesterday. And if you missed that episode, please go back. You can go to our website, right, Miss Marie, if I'm not mistaken. Don't we have a website?
We do have a website, themlmsolution.net.
That's right. And guys, you can go there. There it is. You can go there. And if you go to our website, there's a link at the top of the website that'll take you to what? Podcast replay. It has the past week's replay of each and every episode. Plus, you get a free product there. If you fill out the form, there's no shenanigans. We don't do that. You get a free gift. A link to the free gift will be sent to you, and you can download that free gift with no concerns whatsoever, because once again, we don't pull any shenanigans. You're not going to be put on a sales list, okay? All right, so with that being said, you now know that you can get a free gift and listen to a full week's worth of podcasts of me and Miss Marie right there in one convenient spot. Right, Miss Marie?
Absolutely.
So if you missed yesterday's episode, guess what? All you got to do is do what? Go to our website and listen to the podcast. All right. That being said, while you're there, if you will, guess what? Check out, and let me put this, let me take that off because they won't be able to see that. Ta-da, there we go. there's the URL. I guess, Miss Marie, I'm going to have to put that URL in a different spot, aren't I?
I think so.
Yes. All right. The registration link. Once again, no shenanigans when you fill out the form. Right now, you cannot fill out the form because it's not active. Why is it not active? Because right now, we do not have a venue. The form will go live very soon. Okay. And when it does, and you go there, fill it out. Once again, no shenanigans. No shenanigans. We don't do that. We're going to be having our live events. And all you have to do is go to the website, click on the live event link, and guess what you're going to get? The ability to register for the upcoming live events. And the first 100 people are going to get some very special things that no one else will get. And we'll let you know what those are in the near future. Would you not agree, Miss Marie?
I'm excited about that. Once we're able to do live events again, that's going to be awesome.
It is going to be awesome. Absolutely. But we're going to treat those first 100 people really special, are we not?
I expect so.
Listen to her. She's acting surprised. I guess. Oh, man. I tell you what it is. I'll go ahead and give you a heads up. The first 100 people get to go to Miss Marie's for dinner, and she's cooking.
And we'll be catering in McDonald's.
I don't believe that. She's an outstanding cook, guys. She's a 5-star cook.
No.
She's been on TV. Don't let her kid you.
Dude, I can't even make Jell-O. Last time I made that, it was a bowl of Kool-Aid and a rubbery thing at the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all don't want me cooking for you, trust me.
All right. But we will be having the live events. Miss Marie and I are very excited about that. You have the podcast replay. And before we get started, once again, what not to do in network marketing. Today is Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we talk about, guess what? What not to do in network marketing. For the next 24 hours, guys, $47. Instant $150 savings. We do the $47 because we want you to have access to this powerful information. We want you to trust us with this information. We want you to see what we're about. We want you to see how we write, what we bring to the table, the information that you're not going to find any place else. This information is written in a format of what to do and then followed by what not to do. So that way you have a complete understanding of the subject matter that's discussed in that particular paragraph. That paragraph is going to be followed up by an audio file, a real life example in MP3 format about that particular paragraph subject matter. It's going to take what you read in that paragraph and raise that knowledge and insight to another level. Can't find that anyplace else. And you're going to have many training videos along with everything else that you have in this package. Once again, bringing it together, a package that is unlike any other. You are not going to find anybody that's going to write about the subject matter that's in this information, this book, this package. Information that's revealing, eye-opening, and very controversial. People do not like the fact that this book's out there because it reveals things that no one wants you to know. But you have a right to this information that will empower you to be that focused business building machine you need to be to have a chance at doing something special in this business model. Normally $197. Once again, for the next 24 hours, only $47. And that's not even counting all the bonuses, the secret surprise bonuses worth hundreds of dollars that you're going to get with this package. All right, Miss Marie, now we're ready to start.
Although I don't think they're secret bonuses anymore. We just told them they're bonuses. So now it's just a surprise as to what the bonuses are.
Surprise bonuses. There we go. Not secret. You're right. I did say secret. I meant to say surprise. Did I say surprise?
Well, you said both.
Oh.
You said secret surprise bonuses, but I said the secret's out now. Now it's just
a
a double
positive. It was only supposed to be surprise, not secret.
Yes.
All right.
We don't have any secrets here. We talk about everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's all up for grabs.
All things. That's right. All right, guys. And speaking of the good, the bad, and the ugly, we're going to be talking about a subject today, once again, that many people will talk about. It's either because they don't know about it or they just don't feel like it's important. But you're going to find out here that it's very important because guess what? It's going to put money in your pocket if you do it right. Like anything else, there's a pro and a con. There's a yin and a yang with this approach, just like anything else. We talked about the yin and the yang yesterday. Did we not, Miss Marie? The pros and the cons of a pre-launch for a new company. And you might say, well, how can these two be related? How could they be similar? Well, they are similar in certain ways, okay? Because the money that you can make in a pre-launch of a new product can be astronomical, just like it is in a new country. And if a new company is going to a new country, the money you can make there can be staggering, literally. Okay, in a pre-launch, it could be amazing. Not staggering, it could be amazing. But I'm going to tell you, the amazing is pretty darn good, Miss Marie. Okay, so when you say, well, what does that mean exactly, Well, we're going to cover that because this is a little more complicated and convoluted than yesterday's topic because it's a little more delicate in regards to how you can maximize a pre-launch of a new product because it's a different process altogether, okay? When you're going into a new country, it's staring you right in the face. It's got a definite deadline and it's got a definite, there's no limitation. If you can sponsor 150 people in one day, that's what you do. If you can sponsor 300 people in 1 week, that's what you do. There's no limitation on what you can do going into a new country. On the other hand, there is a limitation on what you can do with a new product. You say, well, are you saying you can't sell 300 products in 1 day? No, that's not what I'm saying. But guess what? It's got a cap on it, right, Miss Marie? When you go into a new country, there's no cap. You can sponsor as many people. If you can get 10,000 people in 1 month, you can do that. The company's not going to say no, okay? When you have a new product, guess what you're limited by how many people you have in your organization and how many people in that organization are willing to buy this new product because not everybody's going to buy. So there are inherent limitations right away, which reduces the money from spectacular, mind-boggling, to only amazing, okay? It will amaze you the amount of money you can make. It will not blow you out of the water. It could if everything's right, if everything comes together. But that's very rare, to be honest with you. But it's still something that you definitely want to be a part of. You do not want to overlook a pre-launch of a new product. Now, we're going to talk about the stipulations of why, because there's limitations with a new product. Like, for instance, there would be certain products that Miss Marie and I may get excited about and may not. And you might say, well, what do you mean by that? When you get excited over any product because you can make money if it's being moved, because you got to realize, guys, product creates volume. Volume creates money. You're here to make money. If you don't create volume, you're not going to get paid, right, Ms. Marie? I mean, that's the way it is. And then you say, well, how do you create volume? Because every product is assigned a numerical value by the company. And you say, well, how does the company do that? Well, there are certain formulas that are used. Sometimes this comes down to a gut reaction where the owner says, well, I want that to have X amount of points assigned to it. Other times there's a formula that's used. Okay, why? Because believe it or not, that formula affects the company's profitability as much as it does yours. Okay, and you say, well, how is that? Well, the more points they assign, the more money they're going to pay out. The less points they assign, the more money they keep. Does that make sense, Ms. Marie?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the company is looking at it out of both eyes. They're looking at the distributors. They know they got to take care of those, but at the same time, they're going to be profitable. So out of the left eye, they're looking at profitability for the company. And on the right eye, they're looking at the comp plan saying, how do we pay our distributors, keep them around? Okay. So every product has a different point value assigned to it. And as we tell you, the threshold of profitability is the minimum that you should be doing. If you want a profitable business and you say, well, what do you mean by that? If you guys are new and you're saying, what does he mean by that? Guys, look, it takes the same amount of effort to sponsor 50 people in company A as it does in company B. I mean, that's the bottom line. But the difference between the money you can make with company A and company B is based on whether you're using the threshold of profitability. If the person in company A is using the threshold of profitability and their people following that threshold of profitability guidelines, they're going to make really nice money. The person in company B is like, I don't believe in that threshold of profitability. They're going to have to work 3 to 5 times harder than the person in company A to make the same amount of money, to get the same kind of results, okay? So now that we have that out of the way, the 100 PV per month is vitally important. Ms. Marie, some companies, you may have to buy 8 or 9 products to reach 100 PV. Another company, you may have to buy 15, right? Because the point value that is assigned to those products are different, okay? So what you want to do is obviously shoot for the 100 PV threshold, no matter what, okay? Now, with a new product, a pre-launch of a new product, you could be with a company that's been around 6 months and already has a product line. But they're getting ready to launch their premier product, the one they've been telling everybody about, the one that's going to be released all across the world. If they're in 15 countries right now, they're going to simultaneously release that product in all 15 countries. Okay? That's exciting news. Okay? But if you didn't know about it, okay, in advance, then you're kind of missing out, right, Miss Marie? Because if you're not in all 15 countries and you're only in the United States, Mexico, and Canada, those other 12 countries don't mean diddly squat to you because you're not going to make any money, right? You're not in those countries. Now, that's a con, okay? You're like, oh, crap, man, this is a good product. And, man, I wish I'd have known in advance. Well, how would you know in advance? Well, a lot of times a company wants to make money, Miss Marie, just like everybody else, and they know the value of a pre-launch, right, Miss Marie? Building up that pressure. It's like a volcano sitting down there and it's rumbling and it's building up all that pressure, and it keeps coming to the surface and it goes back down. And it keeps doing that. All of a sudden, one day, for whatever reason, bam, it busts through the crust and off the volcano goes. Well, that's what happens with a pre-launch. You have a pre-launch company says, hey, we're going to be launching a new product. We're going to take it in all 15 countries. And the official launch date for this new product is going to be December 1st, 2021. And you're going to say, man, you know what? I'm not in those other 12 countries. I'm only in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. I'm going to get my butt in gear, and I'm going to start sponsoring people in those other 12 countries because I can see the big picture here. I can see where this product can really help people get on board with this threshold of profitability thing, okay? Because this product is that special. Now, I'm kind of overblowing the product a little bit, Miss Marie, but, you know, every company has this premier product that makes them the most money, right? Mm-hmm. Every company has one or two products that carries their profits. No different than the 3 to 5 people that, what, Miss Marie, make up 95% of your income, right? It's no different. Would you not agree?
Oh, absolutely agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and one of the things I wanna go back to that you mentioned early on, you said one of the limitations you have when the company introduces a new product is the number of people in your organization. Now, I could see some people kind of doing a knee-jerk reaction to that and saying, yeah, but if the product's something that can help my Aunt Sally and the neighbor Mitchell next door, I could expand my organization, right? But the reason we say you're limited to your organization is because we are business builder focused. You are focused on your organization and expanding it and making sure they're taking advantage of the products to meet that threshold of profitability, right?
There it is.
You're not necessarily looking at new products being introduced by your company as an opportunity to go out and quote unquote recruit people or customers. Mm-hmm. It's to enhance the customer base that you already have by making sure they're aware of the new product and how it can benefit them, and also how your current business builders can use it to leverage their threshold of profitability.
Very well said, and very important point. And yeah, she's right, because I lose focus to that sometimes. Guys, we're not worried about the peripheral. We're talking about the business builders. She's right. We have to pick a subject, and the subject is you're a business builder, we're a business builder. This is the steps we take, and this is the approach that we have to take. Anything outside the peripheral, that is just gravy. It's icing on the cake. So she's right. Thank you for that input. So the thing is, guys, what you have to understand is that let's say that your guys, let's say some of them are, how can I say this? Let's say that 50% of your people are doing the threshold of profitability and the others are close. And when I mean close, I think it'd be 35 points off. In other words, doing 65 PV instead of 100. I think it'd be doing 75. Sorry. Man, drainage, I tell you. That sucks. Right in the middle of the show. All right, so the thing is that you have a situation where this product alone, if it's as special as the company says it is, and if it has the appeal that the company thinks it's going to have, could take some of those people that are 65 PV, 75 PV, Miss Marie, and push them over the 100 PV threshold point because they say, I got to have that product. That sounds too good to be true. Or that's exactly what I've been looking for. Or, hey, that's what the wife wants. You see what I'm saying, guys? So You have to realize, you have to say, but you have to look beyond yourself. You have to realize that you're a business builder. Take your eyes off yourself. That's the one thing that's hard, Miss Marie, because we're raised from day one to what? Look out for ourselves, take care of ourselves. And then we'll get married, take care of our family. It's a small unit, right? But in network marketing, the opposite's true. You have to look out for everybody else but yourself. And what you got to say to yourself, you say, wow, why is that so important? Because look, you may be doing 100 PV per month, and that's awesome. But you have to realize that if you have an organization that's 5,000 people and you're not in those other 12 countries yet, then your 5,000 could turn into 7,500 over the next 2-3 months or larger, right? And guess what? Those people have different needs. Those people have a different opinion of this new products coming out, right, Miss Marie? Miss Marie and I may not be too excited, but that doesn't mean that part of our 7,500 people would not be wonderfully excited about it, okay? And would gladly do 100 PV because they get the 100 PV threshold of profitability. They get the numbers. They understand the duplication of that. And they say, yes. And with this product, I'm glad to do that, right, Miss Marie? Mm-hmm. And some people get excited about some products and some people don't. Isn't that right, Miss Marie?
Yep.
You and I might like the juices, and other people are like, man, that juice stuff's crazy. I love the makeup, but I don't like that juice stuff. Guys, people are people. They're going to like what they like. Who cares how they create the 100 PV per month, right? The bottom line is, as long as they do it, it doesn't matter if they're ordering nothing but 100 PV worth of toilet paper. Who cares? Or mouth traps, as long as it's 100 PV. But guess what? A pre-launch of a new product can be something else. And you say, well, why? Okay, it's not just the appeal of the product. It's not just the appeal of the ingredients. And it's not just the appeal of the value, the point value that's attached to that product. Here's the thing. It's the fact that that product is in a pre-launch mode. And if you tell the story correctly, people be like, they see, why are people in this business, guys? To make money. What does the money do? It provides options. It provides the ability to live a lifestyle you've not been able to live before, right, Miss Marie? And that's what people want. So when you do the right thing as a business leader and develop a message that relates to your downline of 7,500 people, guys, this is a special moment. And you want to get your leaders on a Zoom call and you say, this is a special moment we don't get very often. There's a lot of buzz about this product. When this thing comes out, it's over. There's no more pre-launch. Guys, we got until December 1st, 2021. I'm telling you, if you will promote this product, don't get into the ingredients, right, Miss Marie? Don't get into the point value attached. Guys, just tell them when December 1st, 2021 comes along, everybody be ready to order this product. At least give it a shot. Even if you're already over 100 PV per month, right, Miss Marie? Mm-hmm. Order it just to see if it is what it is. Because Miss Marie, it's going to work for some people and it's not going to work for others. It's just the way it is, right? Every product is not going to have an impact on people. Miss Marie, I know you've been with enough companies to where you've heard the conference calls, you've tried the product, and you're like, I didn't feel anything. I don't see any results. Mm-hmm. I still have 2 eyes. It said I wasn't supposed to have any more eyes, right? The bottom line is that every product doesn't do what it's supposed to do for every person. Would you not agree?
Well, exactly. And the other thing is, too, you want everybody to try the new product at least once, because even as a business builder, you want to be a product of the product. You want to be able to speak toward, how it tastes, whatever the case may be.
That's right.
You can't say I've never tried it or I don't know. You need to have some sort of opinion about the product. And the only way you can truly do that is to at least try it.
That's right. And guys, if you don't like the product, don't knock it. Don't pass negative downline. Just say, you know what, I tried it and the wife tried it. And you know what, we like this other product better. Don't say, no, we didn't like it. Be kind to the product. I'm telling you, it will hurt your profitability. Don't do it. Don't pass negative downline. Just say, hey, the wife and I prefer the other one versus this one. Right, Miss Marie?
Right.
You want to keep the volume flowing, guys, and increasing, not decreasing. You don't want product flow to stop. Let them make up their own mind, right, Miss Marie? And They look up to you. So the words you use, you better choose carefully, because I'm telling you, it can have a profound impact on your business. So you want to promote the product. You do not want to be over the top. The company, believe me, the company is going to do a lot of over the top, overhype conference calls on their own about this new product. Because why? Because they want people to buy the product. Okay. They see what? The same opportunity you should see. You got to realize that you own a business, and your business mimics what? The company. It mimics the company's growth if you're active in doing the 5 simple steps, and your activity will mimic the company's pre-launch procedures, right, Miss Marie? If they're promoting a product, why are they doing it? Because they see money, Miss Marie, and they want that money in their coffers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should do the same thing, because that's exactly what is going on. What they're doing, you can do, because you own a business. So promote the product. Don't use the overhype. Let the company do that, because some of your downlines are going to say, well, you know what? Marie got on there and talked about the product, and it was a nice conference call, and I get it. And you know what? I respect that. I'm going to get on the company conference call about this new product. Miss Marie, some of your downlines are going to get on the company conference call, right?
Yep.
And guess what? Miss Marie and I are going to tell you, because we're not fans of company conference calls, I'll tell you that now, because we understand they're overhyped, but they're there for a reason, because the company's trying to make money. Here's the thing. The thing is that Miss Marie and I are at least going to get on one company conference call about the product. Why? Because we need to know what's being said. We don't want to get caught with our pants down. If our downline says, well, hey, did you know what the company's saying about the product? If you say, well, no, then you're showing that you're not a team leader. And there's no right answer to get your ass out of that situation. As a leader, get on there and listen, even if it's painful. I know it'd be painful for me. I can't speak for Miss Marie. I don't want to relive those moments. Those were some tough moments, Miss Marie. But I understand why they're doing it, and that makes it easier, okay? I'm not trying to mislead you guys. They believe in the product. That's the reason why they developed it. But they got to move the product, right, Miss Marie? And they know excitement sells, right?
Yep. And they're always going to try to build excitement, because you can also piggyback on that excitement to a certain extent.
Yes.
Because you do want your team to hear what the company has to say about it as well. So you don't have to regurgitate absolutely everything, but you're coming at it strictly from the angle of how it's going to benefit their business.
Yes.
Which the company isn't necessarily going to focus on as much. They're going to talk about the product. They're going to come out with testimonials. They're going to talk about the scientific backing and the ingredients and all the minutia and details that you really don't need. What you want your business builders to focus on is, this is how it's going to impact your business and your bottom line.
That's exactly right. Here's the money you can make, guys. It's all about the money. Guys, you got to have the right message. And here's the thing. People want to make money. You got to remember that. And you got to say, guys, this is a special moment. This pre-launch will put a ton of money in your pocket if it's done right, but don't overhype it. I encourage you guys to get on the conference call. Marie and I are going to get on the conference call. But we're not going to mimic the overhype that we hear on there. But we're also, when Miss Marie and I, if our downline says, well, what did you think of the call? We're not going to knock the company's conference call. Why? Even if we don't agree with it. Why? Not because we're trying to tiptoe around the subject, not because we're afraid of it, and not because we don't want to knock the companies, because there's nothing good that comes out of passing a negative downline. If we have a negative impression of that conference call, it's nothing more than saying, hey, I've been a part of a number of those conference calls. It's in line with all the other ones I've been a part of. And the company's just trying to move the product. And I totally get that, and I respect that. That is the proper answer. Would you not agree, Miss Marie?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's not your chance to be on your soapbox to knock the company and what it's doing, okay? You are to be positive and uplift your people and keep them focused, not because you want them to buy product, but because the negativity is not worth it. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't accomplish a thing. It's just your opinion, and it's a negative opinion, okay? So the bottom line is that you need to be on the conference call, and if your people ask you about it, just say, hey, it's just like all the other ones I've been a part of. And you know what? The company's trying to move the product. They're trying to promote it, and I get it, and I totally respect that. And I like the product and what I hear. And they just leave it alone. Would you not agree?
I absolutely agree. Yep.
Okay. So with that being said, you say, well, why do you want to do that? Do you want to flush all that money, potential money down the toilet by being negative? Yeah, you got the ability to say your piece, but now you just undermined everything that you are trying to accomplish, which is what? Make more money and live the lifestyle you want. And there's no recovering from that, Miss Marie. You can't back up and say, I'm sorry, guys, I should have never said that. It's over. It's over, because some people, they'll accept your apology, but that doesn't mean they're going to take action and order the product. Okay. All right. Why do you want people to order the product? Not because of the ingredients, not because of the point value assigned to it, not because of any of that. You want them to buy the product, and you're going to say, guys, this is a special moment. There's not many pre-launches in companies. especially when you have a product like this. This seems to be a very special product. There seems to be a lot of excitement around this product, and I encourage everybody. I'm going to buy at least one bottle. I'd encourage everybody to buy at least one bottle. Let's all test it. Let's all see. Maybe there's something to this. Maybe it can really do what they're saying it's going to do. I think it's worth a try. Okay. And you tell them, you say, okay, on top of that, the side benefit of everybody giving it a try is this, guys. Not only if you might find out that it'll work for you, your wife, whatever, but here's the thing. Think about the volume that you're going to create. Look at your downline. How many people do you have in your downline? If every person gave this thing a chance, bought at least one bottle this next month, whether they're doing 100 PV or not, Miss Marie, is irrelevant at this point. Buy what? One product, right? And give it a shot. Okay, they got on the conference call. They listened. They heard the company hype. They've listened to you. People are saying, okay, there's something here. I may like this. And you just what? Encourage them to do what, Miss Marie? At least buy one. I'm going to buy one. And what are you doing? You're not being overhyped like the company. You're saying, you know what? It seems like there's something here, guys. And what are you doing? You're holding a conference call. You know what? Miss Marie and I don't get fired up with a lot of things. We've been in this industry a long time, but there seems to be something here. And you know what? Miss Marie and I talked about, we're willing to give this thing a shot. We're going to order one each. And we encourage all you guys to do the same. If it ends up working, then I'm going to continue to order it. If it's not what I think it should be, then guess what? I'll just find something else in the company product line. But it's not a big deal, but I think everybody should give it a shot. What are you doing, Miss Marie? You're gently prodding and leading people to do what? To give the product a chance. In the meantime, you tell them, now if everybody here keeps an open mind and they're willing to try this product to see if it's what it says it is, and maybe it's going to help some people out there. Hopefully it'll help all of us. But guess what? I'm sure it'll have an impact on some people. But look at what the volume is going to be created on all of your organizations, guys. If you have 500 people and there's 500 of these new products going through, look at the money that's going to create for you. Money that you didn't have last month, okay? And if a certain amount of those 500 people like the product, say maybe a third of those people, maybe 175 people, well, that's 175 new orders each and every month for you. And those people are getting the health benefits from that product as well. So you got 175 new customers, okay, and new volume each and every month. Is that not wonderful? All the way around. That's the way you present a pre-launch of a new product. Would you not agree, Miss Marie? Always in a positive manner.
Oh yeah, and like we've said in other episodes too, it's like you're always going to focus on the positive. You don't want to go negative at all, because unfortunately the negative will spread like wildfire. The positive that you're sending along may get transmitted partially, but at least you're looking at the positive aspects of the message. And remember, it's about the duplication. You want the duplication of the positive. You do not want the duplication of the negative.
That's right. And guys, if I could make a suggestion, do a Zoom call, do a pre-recorded call, get as many leaders on a Zoom call as you can, record it and put it up for people. Why? Because of what Miss Marie just said. You want the message disseminated in a proper manner, and you don't want the message to be diluted or misconstrued. With a recorded message, there's no mistake in what you're saying. Right, Miss Marie?
Right.
Okay. And here's the thing. You want to be supportive of the product, and you want to be honest in the process. Look, when you take the angle, and this is not us playing mind games, when you take the angle and you say, hey, look, Miss Marie and I are going to give it a chance. Miss Marie, that has to be true. You and I have to say, Rob, you know what, Rob? I don't know about this, but I'm willing to give it a shot. And that has to be truthful. Okay. And you have to let your people know, Miss Marie and I are honest in our assessment that we're going to give this thing a shot. And your people, your downline have to know that you're being sincere, that you're not just kidding and ordering the product and setting it off in the closet. Okay. And if you want to do a follow-up 3 or 4 days later after you get the product, say, hey, guys, I took the product over the last 3 days. You may even want to make a video of it. And you know what? I think I'm pretty excited about this. Do a follow-up to reinforce the fact that you are doing exactly what you said you were going to do. And guess what? Entice the people in your downline to give video testimonials themselves. Okay? It is powerful when you do that. Testimonials are huge if they're honest and sincere. Okay, so at the same time, you want to be honest and sincere with the people. What are they? When you tell them, hey, we're all here, we're business builders. Okay, all of us are business builders. We all know that. We're here to make money. Okay, if we all order this one product and give it a shot, maybe it will help you. We don't know. Miss Marie and I are willing to give it a shot. We encourage y'all to do the same. That's truthful. That's an honest, common sense approach, right, Miss Marie?
Mm-hmm.
We're not playing any mind games. We're not doing anything. That common sense says, hey, keep an open mind and let's give it a shot. That's what we're encouraging you guys to do, just like Marie and I. And please post your testimonials, good or bad. Okay, let's hear what you guys think. Okay, and guys, encourage your downline to do the same. Was that not the proper way to do it, Miss Marie, in a pre-launch of a new product?
Absolutely. And I mean, when I had the experience, that was pretty much the way we did it.
And there you go. See? Don't pass negative downline no matter what. Even if you don't like the product, guys, just keep it to yourself. All right? If your wife comes up and slaps you upside the head and said, that's the worst thing you ever gave me, don't ever give that to me again. Just keep it to yourself. Hide the slap mark, put makeup on. Wipe the blood away from your mouth and nose. And then get on again, be positive. Right, Miss Marie?
My wife loved that product so much, it made her slap happy.
There you go. See, she's being honest. She's being truthful. Isn't that right, wife? She's, yes. All right. So with that being said, Miss Marie, the other side of the coin is this, and we'll make this short because there's very few cons with this. Look, guys, if the company comes out with a new product and it's $30 and it's only got 5 PV, Miss Marie and I, it's going to be hard for us to get behind it, regardless of the health benefits or not. Why? What did I just tell you guys? Why are we here? We're professional business builders. Our sole purpose is to make money. Miss Marie and I are not going to endorse a product that's $30 and only got 5 PV attached. You know what that tells Miss Marie and I? The company's trying to gouge us. And they want us as good troopers to support that gouge and endorse that product to our downline. And to be honest with you, with our morals and ethics, I'm not doing it. I don't care how much money I can make. If the company's is applying 5 points to a $30 product, we got a problem. Would you not agree, Miss Marie?
Yes.
Yes. And you might say to yourself, well, Rob, what is the proper about? Well, typically, not in every case, there's a lot of reasons that we can't go into here, and we're not going to do an episode on it because we're not privy to that information. But I do know that when the companies assign products, there's a formula. Also, there's also dynamics such as shipping, the cost of production. There's a lot of dynamics that go in to assigning the points because they know where their profit margin is on that product. And sometimes it doesn't seem fair, Miss Marie, right? And that's the reason why some products move more than others, because the point value is varies greatly from one product to the other, so much so that it's not worth endorsing that product because you can't make enough volume, Miss Marie. You'd have to order 10 of those to equal what one product would do in point value.
Well, exactly. And again, it's because we're focusing as business builders. We're looking at where the impact on your bottom line is going to be. Now, that $30 product may be of high value to some of your customers who may be buying it.
That's right.
But it's only going to be 5 points of PV. So it's not something you're going to be out there pressing for. Of course, your existing customer base, you're going to let them know this new product is available. They may be interested in it, but it's not something that you're going to strongly endorse or be pushing because it's really not going to impact your bottom line very much.
Exactly. And it's also the one thing that we're not going to be pushing or drainage, my sinuses, endorsing a lot, guys, because here's the thing. It would take you to order 10 of those to equal 30, or 6 of those to equal 30 PV. Typically what a company does, if it's $30, it's 30 PV, $1 for every point that's assigned. Okay. Doesn't always work out that way because what I just talked about a minute ago, shipping and production and research and all that. Okay, there's a lot that goes in to determine the point value that goes with the product. Okay, because the company's trying to make money off of those products to stay in business. I get that. I respect that. Okay, but there's times where it's unfair. And so I'm not going to tell my people order 6 of these to get 30 points when another product right next to it has 30 points for $30. I'm going to tell my people order the one that gives you 30 points towards your 100 PV per month. Okay. Because I don't want the 6 products sitting on their shelf. because they're going to get pissed off, Miss Marie, after the second, third month, and they've got 15 bottles that they're not using sitting on the shelf that they can't even give away because they're trying to make up PV, right?
Right.
It's not, guys, it's not worth it. That's the main reason why you don't do it. You don't endorse a product that only has 5 points attached to it because of the fact that the people are going to end up building up an inventory, and they're going to be pissed off, or their spouse is saying, hey, that's where my makeup goes. Why are you putting all that stuff in there? Why are you not using it? If you're not using it, why are you ordering it? And now you got real problems. Okay. So you do not want that to happen. You're inviting trouble if you endorse a product that has a low point value and a high purchase price. Would you not agree?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Don't do it. I'm telling you, you should have at least $1 for 1 point. There will be times where you'll have 1 or 75 cents for every point. Okay. No. $1.25 for every point. In other words, the price of the product is 25% higher than the point you're getting. That's not too bad. If you're paying $1.25 and only getting a point in return, I'm okay with that, Miss Marie, based on what the product is.
Yep.
Would you not agree?
Yep. Yeah. And that's the way I've seen a lot of things structured as well.
Yeah. Okay. So we tell you that because we want you to be aware of it. Do not fall for that. You do not want your people building up inventory. That's the bottom line. Would you not agree with that as well as we close this?
Yeah, definitely don't want to build up inventory.
It will cause real problems, guys, big time. You'll lose people faster than you can imagine. You'd be shocked at how fast people will quit your business. All right. With that being said, tomorrow's episode, premature 90-day mini bias. What does that sound like? Well, that kind of sounds kind of weird. I was going to change the name of that, but premature 90-day mini bias. I get what Miss Marie is saying. She's the one that puts these things together. So blame her. But no.
I'll take that blame.
Yeah, I know it. She's got that sarcastic sense of humor. She'll take it. All right, but anyway, the point is that the premature 90-day mini blast, I know exactly what she's getting at. If you don't, you need to be here tomorrow to find out why, because a premature 90-day mini blast, is like anything else, yin and yang can be a bad thing if you don't do it right for the right reasons. And if you do it at the wrong time, you got real problems, okay? 90-day mini blast is hard enough on its own without doing it the wrong way or at the wrong time where you don't get the results. Miss Marie, they're doing a correct 90-day mini blast and not getting the results. It'd be like kicking themselves and wanting to come at our door, knock our door down.
Yeah.
You said do a 90-day mini blast. Wait a minute. So we're going to tell you why you want to do a premature, or how, well, not only how, I guess why would be the right word. Why you want to do a premature 90-day mini blast, and when. That's the word I was looking for. When you want to do one, so that it is effective and produces not only good results, but possibly amazing results. This whole week is based on pre-launches and premature. And there's a lot of money.
Pre's.
That's right. A lot of pre's. That's right. There's a lot of money in pre's, guys. I'm telling you, a lot of money. I'll be honest with you, Miss Marie. If I had my dream scenario, it'd be a pre-launch and then a company pre-launch followed up by a country pre-launch. A product pre-launch, I'll take it. I'm not crazy about it because there's limitations on it. But you talk about big money, give me a company pre-launch and a country pre-launch. I'll take it.
Same.
I agree. Big money. All right, guys. With that being said, we're going to hop off here tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, join us each and every day, Monday through Friday, on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel. We ask that you share our podcast, our platforms, all of that stuff, website, and everything else with our fellow network marketers all across the globe. You can simply do that by what? Hitting the share button on our website and doing the hashtag #TheMLM Solution. Miss Marie, you have anything to add as we go? I think we covered all the ads. I think we did the promos. I think we're good to go.
I think we're good to go. See you tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern.
All right, guys. Take care. God bless. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Thanks for listening to today's podcast. Download our podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, and other podcast platforms. Visit our website at www.themlmsolution.net for additional important information, show details, and past shows. Follow us on Parler, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, or the get notified button while visiting our other social media platforms.